It's called seat and HVAC, duh!
Hey guys, happy Tuesday. So I got another commentary video here for you. It's on another This Old House job, kind of an interesting one, where they install a water heater onto an existing electric water heater. So I think it was kind of cool. I'll give you guys some of my comments on that, what I think of that.
It sounds like you need to come down and refuel.
But before we get the main video going, I want to address some comments I made that were made by a certain person, and somebody I don't know from Adam, but I'm going to read this off. This is off. If you haven't seen it, go on my my video from a couple days ago. I believe I did it on Sunday. No good deed goes unpunished. And this person writes, I'm sorry to hear about your family problems. I actually stumbled across your channel a while back. It was when you gave away an HVAC system to a family in need. I never entered because by a stroke of luck, my boyfriend and I received one from our family. I've searched your videos to see what lucky family won, and I haven't seen anything about it. I'm just curious why you never post any of the charity work you have done. So let's stop her right there. So if you've watched any of my videos, you've seen numerous times where I have bailed people out, saved them thousands of bucks, and I'm going to say that to her here shortly, saved them thousands of dollars, and I've also done installations for free. And the videos are there if you search. So I don't understand what this person is saying. So anyway, continues on. You also talk about giving back to your community, but I don't see any videos showing it. Apparently I'm supposed to video everything that I do, right? Some people. I just find it odd that you're venting but have no actual videos on what you have done. You can go ahead and call me a Karen, but if you can talk the talk, then you should be able to walk the walk. Some of these people have way too much time on their hands, huh? So, let's go into my replies here. So I replied, that kind of divulged into a troll post at the end there. I'm very selective in who I pick to get free stuff because more often than not, it isn't fully appreciated. I said I have many potential suitors out there that I would like to help out. We will see if any of it pans out. And that's true. I'm always constantly looking to find people that I can help. It just doesn't always work out. You know, maybe they live too far away. Maybe I just can't do it physically. Then she responds, and these are all long, drawn-out Karen-type posts, of course. She goes, I can understand you being very selective, especially since there are a lot of people that take advantage of anything free these days. Charity is the utmost selfless act that shouldn't expect anything in return besides a thank you. So, again, the message starts out nice, but it divulges again. I can't see how anyone wouldn't appreciate heat in their homes during the cold winter. I guess what I am saying or asking is, what kind of appreciation are you looking for? None? Absolutely none? Are you doing charity out of the kindness of your heart or for your ego and reputation? Also, by your response, I'm guessing you didn't give a system away yet?
You have got quite a memory.
There, you just answered your own question. How many years have to pass before you find someone to help? I wasn't trying to troll on your vent post, but I was more so hoping that you might actually share a video of the charity you talk about that you do.
2, 3, drop.
It's disappointing that you haven't actually given back to the community. Bullshit, lady. I think you're taking advantage of the word charity. If I am wrong, please share a video of all or any charity you have done. Otherwise, maybe not post a vent video saying no good deed goes unpunished, because I'm not seeing a single video on a good deed that you have done. Wrong. Let's continue on here. So I replied, I don't need to post videos of all the things I do. Trust me, there are many, and that is very true. And I'm not doing it for anybody to know that I'm doing it. That's why you don't see it all. She responds, I find that hard to believe because you haven't posted a single video on any charity community services. Since there's so many, post just one, please. LOL. Yeah, this is obviously a troll. I said, I have many videos where I saved my customers thousands of dollars and also of charity installations. I am not linking them all here, nor do I need to. And she responds, I don't see a single video on your feed of giving back to the community or charity installations. Wrong again. And then then you get other people on here. They say good stuff. This person says, in my experience, people get nasty things. People do nasty things on me when I did lots of good for them, and a one-time delay for some reason.
Those idiots.
Blah blah blah. Sometimes the writing needs a little work there. Another guy. People are getting mad about free work not getting done on their timeline is wild. People are crazy sometimes. Happy anniversary to you guys. Yeah, nice comments. But this person, I'm sure she'll get on here and say some more stuff. But enough of that. Let's watch this this old house video. That's more fun.
It's right down here.
All right, so you have an electric tank type water heater. This is a glass line steel tank, and you're not alone. About 40% of American houses have some version of this electric water heater. You can see cold water comes in right here. The heated water leaves right here to go out to the faucets. Here's your electrical wire that sends about 240 volts into the tank. And the way the water is heated is using these elements like this. This is very similar to what you'd see in a toaster oven, but this is much heavier and it really uses a lot of power. This is 4,500 watts, and when these are on, your electric meter spins. So there's an element down here that sits behind this cover right here, and another one at the top of the tank that goes right here. So what do you have for fuels in this house?
Heating oil for the furnace and no natural gas.
Okay, so we're going to have to stay with electricity to heat the water, but what I want to do is I want to switch it from using these elements to superheat the water to using a thing called a heat pump. Now a heat pump will actually take the heat that's in the air in the basement and move it into the water heater. Now the most popular heat pump water heater is all-in-one. It's a glass-lined steel tank at the bottom, and on the top is the heat pump unit, and that'll move that heat into the water beautifully. They're really efficient, and actually they'll dehumidify your basement as well. If there's anything I don't like, though, is that someday the glass-lined steel tank is going to fail, and when it does, not only is the tank gone, but so is the heat pump unit itself. You've got to replace the whole unit. Recently I've seen a technology that's pretty different. Let me show you.
That's why I'm not a big fan of these heat pump water heaters. I have installed a few, and they're for a very select few customers, but they're just not practical for what the installation cost is, what the new cost is, for what you're really going to save. The only way I'd really do it would be on a new build if they had solar panels or something, but it just doesn't pencil out. So yeah, let's see what old Rich got to do here with this thing.
All right, so here is your new heat pump. It's a separate unit, not mounted on top of the
The Nile.
It allows us to actually reuse.
Let's see what this thing is that he's installing on this. All right, so what we have here is the Nile R1.2E plus 2 gallon blue modern wall-mounted electric water heater, and I think they called this thing the Geyser. And it's currently unavailable. I think they discontinued it because it was a piece of junk. Let's see what we can save. See what we can see for specs here. So it looks like the installation's real easy. You got your line in, and you got your line out down there, or vice versa. And then yeah, so you got your cold feed there that comes in. And then your hot feed is coming back out, and there's like a special fitting which he'll show here in the video, and then it just powers in to your thermostat on your electric water heater. Says it'll do up to 120 gallon water heater, Saves 50 to 65% of the costs of your running electric water heater. Best value, same heat pump savings but lowest price, lowest shipping, blah blah blah. Designed to be installed with existing electric water heaters. Can be disconnected and reinstalled a different tank. See more product details. It's got 4.1 out of 5 stars. So yeah, I don't know. It's not something they make anymore, so it probably wasn't very popular. Let's get back to the video. Looks like he's gonna do the old crimping tool. I don't know about that.
To run the water to and from the heat pump, we're going to use plastic piping called PEX. Alright, so in the front cover that sits here normally, I've drilled a hole and I've installed a string release. Now that's the perfect place for us to run this wire. Now, this wire is going to run between the heat pump and the water heater right to this thermostat. It's going to bypass this element. So when the thermostat calls, it'll now bring on the heat pump. I'll make one connection with the wire net. And for the other, I'll just tighten up a screw on this metal fork. Alright, so we have refilled the water heater. We've got our electrical connections made, breakers back on at the panel. One more thing I want to show you here though. See this white thing down here? This is a condensate pump. And anytime we run this heat pump, we're going to scavenge heat, and it also has moisture, humidity in it. And it needs a place for that water or condensate to go. So it goes down to this pump. There's a little float down here. Once the water level rises, the pump comes on, and now it pumps that water up through this clear tube. You see it right here? And go right down through the washing machine drain right there. So we are ready to turn it on.
Whenever you install these condensate pumps for like 90% efficient gas furnaces and whatnot, any drain, always try to eject it indoors or you're going to have freezing issues. Air conditioners, it doesn't matter because they only produce condensation in the summertime.
To turn it on. You ready? All right. And now, after we heat up this tank initially, from then on, we're actually going to use the heat that's in the air in this room to heat the water.
That's so cool, Richard. Thank you so much. We can't wait to start saving money on our electric bills.
And save your well.
All right, thanks.
So I don't know, guys. You know, when you're trying to save a little bit of coin on your water bill, I don't think something like this is a really good option because what you're going to be spending initially to have that professionally done, because most people aren't going to tackle that job themselves. You're never going to get that back. Just keep your basic water heater. You know, maybe put a timer on it so it's not running all the time. You know, if all your plumbing's on the interior of the home, if you don't have anything that's susceptible to really cooling off the lines, if you got a family that's using your hot water periodically, you're not saving that much by doing all this crap to it. So my recommendation is get yourself a good efficient electric water heater. Keep it simple, stupid. When it breaks, get a new one. They're not very expensive. And quit trying to reinvent the wheel. So anyway, that's it for this video. I'll be out in the field tomorrow installing that cassette unit. And I hope you guys join me out there and enjoy my step-by-step on how to do that.